Welcome to Cefal's Unpacking series, with a focus on
Hello there, I'm Mary Myatt, and I'm a writer and a thinker and a speaker about education in general and the curriculum in particular. And I've set up with my colleagues some primary subject network meetings for the foundation subjects, which are recorded live on my online platform, Myatt and Co., and then uploaded as a legacy piece once we've done the sessions. And the reason I set them up with my great colleague Rachel Higginson is because we were increasingly aware through our conversations with colleagues in schools that specific subject network discussions and conversations was something that there was appeared to be a demand for. And so I've been working on the curriculum for 30 years, since I was a newly qualified teacher. And what used to happen was that the local authority would organise subject network meetings at least once a term. In my case, in religious education, they were twice a term. And what we used to do was to meet together to talk about the latest things that were happening in RE, the latest insights, new materials, and people being able to share some of their things that they were going well and some things they wanted help on. And the best ones were where they were working across phase. So in addition to the local authority ones, we also had, in my part of Suffolk, we worked with the pyramid schools. And so the primary colleagues and I would meet together again, at least once a term, again, just to talk about what was happening in RE, share resources, etc. So that tended to be something that used to be led by local authorities, not just in religious education, but in all the subjects as well. But since 2010, a great number of the local authorities have been cut back, staff had cut back. And so for the most part, they're focusing on safeguarding, on data, and on the core subjects. And we know that there's great work going on through the hubs for English and mathematics. There's a lot of support around there. But we were increasingly picking up that there was space really for more conversations and more support in the foundation subjects, and particularly in primary. And that's been due to all the additional conversations that there are around the curriculum in general, and actually developing subject knowledge in particular. So across a term, we've started this summer 2022. Each of the subjects we have for an hour and a half, one afternoon after school. And what we want to do is, and what we have done, is we talk to someone who's doing some great work already in their school, who's happy to share what they're doing, really to provide just the headlines of what they found helpful, particularly for people who are joining or being given a subject to lead on or coordinate in a primary school. And then some additional resources that they find helpful as well. And then we also invite the subject associations as well to have some input, so that we're providing a sort of rounded picture of what is available, particularly for people who feel isolated. So at the heart of this is conversations around great work in the foundation subjects in primary. And underpinned by this is the great quote from Sir Tim Brighouse, who said, "At the heart of school improvement are teachers and leaders talking about teaching and learning." And so we're trying to replicate that in these primary subject networks. And the great thing is that the people who join us live, they're able to put questions and comments and ideas as we do it live. And then that's obviously captured and recorded. And people have found them incredibly helpful. But not only that, the whole sector grows when we talk about this interesting stuff. So although I've been doing this for 30 years, alongside teaching and advisory work and inspection work and other school improvement work that I've been doing, is that I learn a huge amount as well. So for each of those ones we've had so far, and we've got several more planned for this term, and they're going to run in the autumn term as well, there are new insights that come out of every conversation, and that are new to me. old and haggard as I am. And so that to me is the most powerful, interesting, and beautiful thing about this work. And of course, if we're growing teachers, Jerome Brunner said that the curriculum first and foremost needs to be for teachers. If teachers are excited and engaged and motivated by it, that's going to have an impact on how they share those materials with children. So it's in that spirit as well that we are doing this work, and I have to say it is absolutely joyful and really, really interesting. So just delighted to be able to offer that to colleagues.